Hello everyone. Here is some of the newest notes on the 5 waves of energy. In this video I'm going to cover things like biological changes in DNA, to arsenic rain, to infrastructure failure from cosmic rays. Remember, these are pouring in at a record rate now. Reading from my notes. Biological organisms. With the galactic cosmic radiation increase, biologically we have not been introduced to the radiation at this high of a level and this constant. That's going to change parts of biology, such as the human brain and breaking of DNA. Also deformed DNA inside the cells from the radiation. Mutations in the DNA which can replicate and gets passed off to children. The brain and cosmic radiation. The magnetic level of the Earth itself is changing. That's bad for human brains. Bad for any brains, period. It could drive a person into a state of madness, feeling crazy, weird, off, in a dream state, and state of rage. The sky will be a telltale sign of this. That type of radiation being pumped into the atmosphere and everything else, we're looking at a global change. Once this radiation accumulates, it's going to cause minerals and everything else to change their molecular form. That means your average rainfall can actually burn right through skin. For example, if you were to take a cup of water and put it in between the hadron collider where the collision takes place, the water itself would no longer be water. It would turn into multiple types of materials. It would turn to silver in some aspects and gold and arsenic. Lots of arsenic, along with different types of materials. When those speeding highly charged particles or cosmic galactic rays are speeding in, and when they smack any other object, they start to change the molecule itself, or what the material is, which means water in the atmosphere can actually easily change into arsenic. That arsenic would then fall like rain. Arsenic can last longer in the presence of our common atmosphere. So imagine a thunderstorm. There will come a time when people will be afraid of thunderstorms and going out in the rain. The charged particles will cause a new element to be formed within the rain, so the rain could be mixed with high portions of arsenic, which means if it touches your skin, it's going to burn right through your skin. It could be acidic particles also. They would be all over the atmosphere, causing things like aircraft rusting, for example. It's a level of erosion and can eat into aircraft. It could eat through an umbrella in a matter of seconds, though. Stephen Hawking published a paper on a phenomena that happened a few times that he was able to get the data for. There were some small objects that came into the Earth, and they were meteorites and debris from the one. But with the meteorite was this specific type of radiation, radioactive particle. Well, what it did was it changed the water that was on the ground into a type of arsenic that's very dangerous. It killed every single little creature in it in less than 4 days. It just ate right through them. He did an article on that, and he was looking at a larger scale happening. But you don't need a meteorite for that large scale to happen. You need highly charged particles, which are coming in right now. So as they continue to increase, it's not a maybe this might happen. It's a 100% it will begin to take place more and more in different places. Build up inside the Earth and a lot of magma activity, cosmic particles overwhelming everything. This is building up and will continue to build up, and we are seeing massive instability that will continue on trend. Infrastructure failure from cosmic rays. When you look at the properties of radiation in the presence of electromagnetic energy, number one, we don't need an EMP. We have cosmic radiation. All these electrical combinations and the transformers and the way they are configured are at risk. So you're looking at a magnetic change in just about everything. The properties of a magnetic field are very straightforward and specific. However, with an increase in cosmic radiation, all the formulas are thrown off. That means infrastructure failures. All of you people will begin to notice transformers blowing even without any storms. For example, New York and Louisiana, and other transformers blowing on high cosmic radiation days. This will become the norm. Everyone will begin to notice this. Also, this was warned of before that ever even happened. The sun will take on more and more of these particles and react. Okay, on wave 3. We are in wave 3 right now, which started December 22nd as warned, and the bands of this cosmic pulsing radiation will last for 2019. The greater half of this band of radiation or bands of radiation that are pouring in will last all throughout 2019. A build-up, 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 build-up. Once this wave is done, there might not be enough moisture left in the air to rain much anywhere. The clouds wouldn't be able to form like they have been because of specific type of radiation. However, even without the rain, some of the electrical storms will have an impact. Let's put it this way, the increase of electric potential will increase by at least 300%. Your average thunderstorm will be 300% stronger than any storm we're used to. That means a lot of damage based on lightning. It won't be safe at all in these storms. People will be very wary when they hear a forecast concerning storms because they are going to find out that they are not what they used to be. Also, a lot more high pressure systems, and when low pressure systems develop, they are going to be very close to each other. In between a high and low pressure system are things called isobars. That's where you get the high winds from. In this case, the storm centers will be so huge and so vast that the isobars could stretch from the west coast to the east coast. You're looking at straight line winds with average wind speeds in the center where the isobars are at least 125 to 200 miles per hour. Also, continue to watch Italy. We have been warning about Italy's magma and volcanic activity, and it's picking up and heating up fast. Watching parts of the UK also, and New York City. Watch for new vents. Sitting right under New York City is a fault line that goes through New York and travels all the way to South Carolina. With this heating swelling event, you're looking at a shifting of these land masses, swellings, which could change the surface of things like the highways. Like people noticing large heaping cracks in highways and sinkholes in places where the land is solid. With chemical changes taking place with most materials, things are going to change quick. The year 2019. Watch for more cracks in the earth, a lot of infrastructure issues related to electrical lines, transformers, etc. The magnetic field around everything is about to be supercharged and overly charged. Things like positively charged things versus negatively charged things are going to start to fight because you're going to have an ionization process which is actually going to begin to release lots of positive ions. You're okay with negative ions, but an overwhelming majority of positive ions, if you are exposed to that, you're going to have major headaches and migraines like you'd never believe. Your neurological system is going to start failing on you in several different areas. It makes you nauseated and sick. That means massive sickness and psychosis for quite a few people. Irritation, driving people to a point of rage, feeling madness and crazy, also severe hot flashes. Men will begin to notice the hot flashes more. Proper preparation, quick keynotes. Spiritual, mental preparation. Think soberly, no panicking. Mentally prepare yourself. Pay attention to facts and pay attention to what affects you already and how you're affected. Mentally ready. Fear is very useless. Remember that. Fear is very useless. Be prepared, not scared. Love and light. Also learn about raising frequency and vibrations and staying positive in these times we are in. Prayer and meditation helps. I'll likely have a new update coming soon.